What's up? What's good? What's going on, family? So let's jump in and get the daily increase for my Sagittarius. This is going to be for your sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus, as well as that ninth house. Very particular messages here on the Manjula Awakening for your ninth house. But even with that being said, guys, these are general messages. So just take what resonates and bless someone else with the rest, okay? All right, family, let's jump right in. Happy birthday if today is your birthday, family. Happy solar return. What is a solar return? I hear someone asking. A solar return is your personal new year. You have completed your year around the sun. And that is worthy of celebration. We celebrate the well, that's when America says the new year is. It's not the New Year's, but I digress. Not enough time in a daily increase for that. But a solar return is your personal year around the sun. Drop your own fucking ball, baby. Do your own countdown. Celebrate you and your connection with the divine on your beautiful day. Please. I used to confuse my solar return with the birthday and get mad that the external people didn't celebrate me. Then I started celebrating my solar return, my personal new year, and honey, it changed the environment of my birthday. Let's put it that way. So, what's the message here for my lovely Sagittarians today? All right, Spirit, what's good? What's going on for Sag? So only one card actually came out in the upright. So we have self-creation, a gift of freedom. Ooh, you are being set free. Literally, it is time to go, and you are being set free. You are being given permission to go after your heart's desires. A message just came through. Okay, Sagittarius. This isn't the entire message, but this is coming through. So, we just gotta roll with spirit. I can't ignore it. You're being encouraged to go. It's time to go. You're being set free. Okay, so I feel like that I'm speaking to a Sagittarius. This daily increase is definitely going to sit for a Sagittarius that has been sitting in position for closure. Sitting in position for a return. Sitting in position, either way it goes, you've sat there too long. And it's almost the energy of you sat there so long because you felt it in your heart of hearts that something was coming back around. Spirit is setting you free from that position because it's long overdue. Now, I am being told to let you in on something, Sag. You are being set free because if you don't go and set yourself free, you're not going to see the purpose in the return. You waited there because you knew something. You felt something intuitively, but you felt it ahead of time. See, angel is I feel like you felt it intuitively ahead of time, but you're not going to know what to do. It's like you've drained the feeling out of what it was that you was feeling. Because you kept on trying to force it. You kept on trying to put it on your own timeline. So Spirit is saying, you have been set free. It is time to go and feed another desire. So that when this thing finally spins the block that you have been fucking waiting for, you don't let the resentment and the anger of waiting for it tell you that you don't want it no more. I'm just going to throw that out there because I don't want everyone to feel like that they got to wait for something. Matter of fact, Spirit is saying that if you waited for any damn thing, it's your fault. I'm going to be honest with you. Oof, it felt heavy. If you have waited for anything, it's your Spirit is not putting anybody in the position of waiting. The position was there. The position was available. We ourselves put ourselves in that position to be waiting. But Spirit is now loudly saying, and it feels very heavy, meaning that a lot of people are needing to get up and go from a waiting position. Even a position of, I just want to know. I just want the answer. I just want to figure it out. I just need to know. Spirit is asking you to get up and go. I am going to say the name because it popped into my mind. Crystal Riley. You're one of my subscribers. You just crossed through my mind. I'm praying for you. I'm going to light a candle for you. Crystal Rowley, I think that's your name. Oh my goodness, you comment all the time. If you're watching this, just know that you literally, like, I don't know why I can't pronounce your name because I'm seeing it clearly. But y'all know how I am with names. Yeah, that's why you popped into my mind. It's been a while since I've seen you comment. And I am definitely going to light this candle for you. Yeah, it's been a while. And you was one of my, this may be a message for you. Ooh. Peace and happy health. And closure. Let's put closure on there because I know you are wanting closure. But I feel like that you are being set free, guys. I'm so sorry for that distraction, but I'm really not. Because if it was you on my mind, I would do the exact same for you. So we have time to go, self-creation, and the gift of freedom. I do feel like that you're being told to break away from something that you're attached to. You're the author of your own life. So sitting in this position has been a choice. But right now, the sun sets and rises each day. It's the same with the adventures of your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life and know that the sun will also rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start of a new beginning. We are with you through, the angels are with you through each phase and cycle. Okay, guys? And the angels want you to know that. And enjoy the simple pleasures in today. But I really want you to know that the situation that you've been holding on to, wow, see, you're closed off to forward movement. And Spirit is saying, open up to it. Open up to it. Look at the beauty that is all around you. All right, Spirit, let's get this daily increase for the sign of Sagittarius. Let me get my 5 cards, my original 5 cards. What is the situation? How is this presenting for Sagittarius? What is the opportunity? What is the challenge that my lovely Sag is facing today? And then what is the way through this challenge and what is on the other side? All right, guys, if this sounds like something that you want to dive into a little bit more, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. It does help push these messages into the YouTube algorithm. The Ace of Swords. It does help push these messages into the YouTube algorithm, as well as give your readers some feedback that your girl's hitting home. The opportunity here is the Hermit card. The challenge here is the Strength card. The way through this challenge is the Fool card. And what's on the other side is the Ten of Cups. Come on, Sagittarius. I love you. I love you. This seems like the perfect point to drop in. Take a moment and let you all in on the specials that the ManjulaAwakening is offering at this time. So currently we are offering 20-minute live session for $20 or the 40 minutes for $30. That is a live personal session with me where we pull cards. You can also, if that is not something that you're interested in, we also have an option where you can ask 2 questions in a two questions for $10. I will answer those questions in a pre-recorded reading for you and send you that private link via email. That is $10. If you have more than 2 questions, each additional question is $2.50 at this time. Also, our solar return readings are on sale for $60 as well as $50 for the solar return, and the 12 months ahead are registered at $60 right now. We also have and that is from now until December the 21st. Also, we have, this is my birthday present to all Sagittarians, all ManjulaAwakening subscribers from now until the end of the year. Any message from Spirit, if you're just having a tough moment, if you're wanting to know, hey girl, that daily increase was dope. Can you let me know if it had anything to do with me? If you would like to know something like that, send me a donation and then screenshot your donation and send me an email. Give me a little bit of information about your situation, not an entire book, because I'm not really diving in for that. I'm just going to read it a little bit and see what Spirit has for you as it pertains to that situation, okay? That is completely donation based from now until the end of the year. And if that is something that you are interested in, or if you would like to, like, hey, I like this chick, I want to get with her more often, we do have a monthly option as well. It's kind of like a coaching experience, one-on-one. It's really the monthly session is geared towards to give you a month free of general tarot readings, okay? Because it does give you access to me, unlimited access to me for at least a month, okay? So if that's something that you're interested in, the email can be found down in the description box below, okay? Let's jump back into this, y'all. The Ace of Swords came out, so I do feel like the truth was spoken, okay? I feel like the truth was spoken. You are being set free. You don't have to wait in that position anymore. Spirit is urging you to get up and go. Why? Because Spirit is wanting you to, there's something inside of you that's trying to wake it, that's awakening. And Spirit needs you to be in full access, full alignment with that new gift that is waking up inside of you, and that requires some introspection. And unfortunately, you can't properly utilize introspection in this position of waiting for a particular energy, okay? Give me just 1 second, guys. All right, family. So the opportunity that is presenting itself is the Hermit energy. This could, just to take it on a physical realm, there could be some clarity coming in today. The opportunity is there is to have clarity today, okay? I do feel like that this opportunity could be some clarity as it pertains to a Virgo. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but I definitely feel like that this is an opportunity to do some introspecting, okay? There is some type of internal guidance inside of you that is trying to blossom. I don't feel like that this can blossom in this position of waiting that you have been occupying, and even though it's not been a fun position to occupy, I do feel like based off of these cards that this has been a self-imposed position that you have chose to occupy. So Spirit is asking you to actually just stand up and move positions. Just stand up, take a couple of steps, shift your position so that you can take in a different view of the situation. And I feel like the challenge and or obstacle here is there is this lack of confidence here. With the Strength that's in the reverse, there is this sense of like feeling vulnerable, feeling exposed. You know what I'm saying? Like there's something safe. There's something comfortable about staying in this position, in this waiting position. This was safe about it is it means that it's coming through light on clear. I feel like that someone, at least one person, stays in this position because if they walk away from this position, it's either it consummates another failure, or it consummates another storyline that you're going to, like, that you're not good enough, that you're not worthy. There's something like that if you walk away from this, it exposes that it exposes something like that internally. And the Spirit is actually saying the opportunity is to investigate. The Hermit goes inside. The Hermit seeks nothing external, okay? This is really saying, like, investigate that, especially considering that the challenge or the way through the challenge is a full card. It's like, yes, something is going to be exposed, but you have to go and do it anyways. Just take the leap of faith. Yes, you're going to feel weak. Yes, you may feel weak. Yes, you may feel like you're not experienced. Yes, you may feel vulnerable. But fear it and do it anyways, because there is something beautiful waiting for you. How do I know that? Because what's on the other side is the Ten of Cups. So, in order to have the Ten of Cups, you must first take advantage of the opportunity. And the opportunity is to go within and seek out what is your Ten of Cups. Because I want you to know that whatever it is that you identify as your Ten of Cups in this Hermit position is the exact thing that you can have on the other side. But it requires you to face your fears and possibly take on that fear of, if I leave this situation, I may have financial hardships. If I leave this situation, I may end up doing this on my own. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this person that you're afraid to leave is the only person that you've told yourself is your support system, and then you've subconsciously done things to confirm that and to reward that. So now you subconsciously feel like that the only way that you can move forward is with this person, or the only way that you can survive is with this person, or if you don't have this person, you're all alone in life. Spirit is giving you an opportunity to create a different storyline, and that storyline will be rewarded as well. Yes, but you must break yourself out of a certain mindset. You have to set yourself free. Let's do some clarification. Not too much, because this is just a daily increase. I want to look at the challenge here for sure. Distant Lovers is on, and it keeps on saying, got me coming back in. What's going on? Why is Strength here in the challenging position? The Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, my love. That's the challenge. You know, I feel like that you're kind of like not going after new opportunities. And it really does. It has a lot to do with your willpower. It has a lot to do with your confidence and believing in yourself. We have 3 aces here. The only ace that is missing is the Ace of Cups. And I do want you to know that the Ace of Cups, while it does mean that there is a potential love offer, most importantly, when we're looking at tarot for healing, for path finding, Ace of Cups is self-love. And if I've got the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles, the thing looming over this reading is the Ace of Cups, which means that the thing looming over this reading is self-love. And in order for you to fully embrace self-love, you have to put yourself in a position to take a chance that, what if I make this decision and there is no external love around me? What if the only love that I'm going to receive after I make this decision is the love that I receive for myself? And you have to be okay with that. You have to be willing to be okay with that. The Magician, yes, because you have all of the resources that you need to manifest the lifestyle that you desire. But you have to believe that no one externally to you can convince you of that. And sitting in a position, unfortunately, Sagittarius, this is a heavy hitter. I was wondering how this was going to come up. I was meditating right before the reading. Oh, my ear. Ugh. I was meditating right before the reading, okay? We're going to talk about this because I got to talk about it yesterday. And it's been something that I've brought up here on this channel, but we ain't get into it. Twinkies traumatized me as a child. Yes, we're going to talk about Twinkies traumatizing Kiki on a daily increase. But just hear me out. So, I'm not going to give you the whole experience of the Twinkies. All I'm going to say is that someone thought it was cool to give your girl Twinkies when I was an overweight child. Well, I've always had anger issues. And so you play stupid games, you win silly prizes. Okay, so they found out Kiki. Now, when I went off, it put me in a situation that it was like, damn, Kiana, why do you, like, people external to me that didn't have an insight as to why Kiki showed out. Somebody gave a 305-pound child. I was a child. And at my max, I was 305 pounds. So I was possibly at my max at this point in my life. And so they gave me Twinkies as a gift, okay? And of course, with insecurities and all, I went off and I got shipped from one place to the next, okay? And I was in a group home. I then went to what they call a hospital, a mental hospital, okay, for the way that I went off about these Twinkies. Now, the people back home, my mom, they just looked at it as Kiki's acting out again. You know, Kiana's just never gonna get it right. Well, guess what? Because my nephew, I'm getting a care package together for my nephews, putting some little goodies in there. One of my nephews they wanted Twinkies on there, and like, it hit. It awoken that wound. And was it a wound? I'm not going to say that it wasn't, because guess what? Still to this very moment, your girl still ain't no Twinkies. I have put myself I have put it on my go to buy some Twinkies so me and my family can bash out on them and eat them, because your girl used to love Twinkies. But you know what I'm saying? But it was a wound. And, okay, so my family back home was like, Kiki is just acting out. You know what I'm saying? But we was talking about it. And because my sister, when I read through the list, my sister brought up the Twinkies. We talked about it or whatever. Well, my sister, I was with my mama, and my sister was on the phone. And the Twinkies came up. And me and my sister already understand the Twinkie. I didn't broke it down with my sister. But my mama is in the car, in the passenger seat talking about, you got trauma with Twinkies? And I didn't even respond to my mom immediately, because in my mind I'm processing. I'm like, damn, my mama really don't know half the things that had me acting out, that had me labeled as, damn, Kiki's just acting up again. It put me in a position to realize just how much we really don't hear children out. But that's something else. We're not going to dive into that, but it did bring up that, which is why I didn't immediately respond. However, instead of getting mad, because Kiki inside of me did want to get mad, which is why I did not initially respond. Be mindful. That in and of itself, I'm hearing, is a message for you, Sagittarius. Don't immediately respond. Don't immediately react. I promise you, it benefits you. It's not even for them. It benefits you, okay? But I didn't immediately respond, and then we pulled up in my mom's driveway, and me and my sister, it's not that I ignore my mama. I told my mama, I said, hold on, we got to get to a position. I took a second, and then I acknowledged my mama so that I'm not disrespecting my mama. Hold on, we got to sit down. We got to talk about it. That's what I told my mama. You know what I'm saying? So we get in the driveway, and I finally break it down, and my mama's response, little Kiki inside of me was happy yesterday. But so I told my mama about it, and my mama's response was, little Kiki and me is like, shit, my sister's rallying for me. Because my sister, when I told my sister was rallying for me. And now my mama's rallying for me. Little Kiki is like, okay, maybe y'all just didn't know. Maybe y'all just didn't understand. You know what I'm saying? And so little Kiki could have gotten upset that, like, mama, but like, you didn't already judge me for this. You okayed them to put a shot in my ass. Because, baby, when I got to that hospital, they shot me up in my ass. And they put me in a room. I could have been mad at my mama for all of that. But I didn't. So you could keep yourself in the waiting position for validation for past experience. I could keep myself in the waiting position of constantly being mad at my mama for not understanding what I was going through that was causing me to react. Like, mama, your little daughter, your little girl's not out here just crazy. Your little girl's just not out here crazy. I need help controlling my response. But more than anything, I needed to be understood. And I could have stayed in that position of waiting, or I could have gotten up and started to process and break down the bullshit in my life and reached into other things. And then that moment came. If I stayed in the position waiting for that, if I let little Kiki keep me in the position of waiting for validation of the Twinkies from my mama and my family, people that I knew that God gave me to, then I probably would have never gotten it. I probably would have continued to be in places that took my freedom away from me, quite frankly. But I didn't stay there. And I got it. Was it years later? Hell yeah, but I got it. But I didn't stay in the position of waiting for that. And I feel like that's what Spirit is telling you. You got to get up. Make peace with it. Yeah, it may get triggered along the way. But just take a second. Don't respond immediately. And move forward, because you ultimately have the resources to create the reality that you want. It was up for me. Like, let me just say this. I could have given little Kiki a reason to close off a little bit more. I could have validated little Kiki's anger. Or I could have said, okay, Kiki, I understand you mad. But when this all happened, you was in control and we didn't get the outcome that we desired. So let's take a second, because Kiki tore that motherfucking group home up. Do you hear me? Kiki tore that group home up. So let Kiana, I've been working on us, address this, and then maybe I can create an environment where Kiki can get some validation. And Kiki got that validation yesterday. You're going to get your validation. Let me move forward so y'all don't say get back into the story. The Fool card. This is the way through the challenge. I love this reading, Sagittarius. I do. The Fool card. It's the way through this challenge. You definitely have to stop delaying new opportunities, okay? It's time to go after them, even if you're not fully experienced. The Fool card has very little experience. But the Fool card also knows that let me get my hands dirty. I promise I'm going to figure it out. That's the Fool card. Why is the Fool card here for the way through the challenge here for Sagittarius Spirit? The Page of Cups. The Page of Cups. To the Three of Swords. The Queen of Wands and the Six of Pentacles wanted to show face. I'm getting it's not going to be easy, but I do feel like that the way to get up out of this waiting position, I'm only going to use this comment because it is a collective message. It's not, I am not picking on anyone. I'm not even going to say who made the comment. I'm just saying this is a collective message. While we can say, all I'm going to say is this right here. Collective, it's so easy for us to say externally that we don't want what hurt us. And that there's no, and I agree with that. But what I want you to know is that unfortunately you have put yourself in a position of waiting. Yes, you are being called to break away from it. But because you placed yourself in that position, you don't get to run away from the consequences of being in that position. And let's just keep it a buck with each other. Putting ourselves in that waiting position, we was in that waiting position because we was manifesting and desiring someone to spin the block, whether this be for closure, whether this be for another opportunity, whatever it be. Just hear me out. Let me speak my mind. Whatever the case, Kiki was put in a position of hold. Kiki was trying to put me in a position of waiting, of holding, being angry and resentful at my mom for years, and Kiki won. But it wasn't until I decided that I had to be the responsible one to create an environment for little Kiki to see that anger isn't the only way to be. However, when Kiki had Kiana in that position of waiting with anger, there were things that were manifested. And these are things that are having to play out. I don't get to just say, okay, God, I woke up. I'm not there no more. I'm adulting now. I'm adulting responsibly. Now, don't take all that bullshit away. No. What's the parable in the big book say? The thorn was stuck in the Ascended Master Jesus' side. There was nothing that Ascended Master could do to remove that thorn. There's nothing that you can do to remove the thorn, my love. And I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm not saying this to be the bearer of bad news. I'm saying that if you can accept this reality, it makes it easier to get up out of the position that you have stayed in by choice, so that you can go and begin to get fulfilled in other areas, so that strengthens your confidence and that builds you up, so that when this spins the block, because you have asked for it. And the only reason that you do not have is because you have not asked. Okay? So, now didn't nobody say that it was getting ready to be given to you on your time. And unfortunately, it don't look like it's going to be given to you on your time. As a matter of fact, it looks like it's going to be given to you when you are taking your new beginning. And that is merely giving you the opportunity to close it up, so that when you're going into this new beginning, you can have this 10 of cups, because the 10 of cups is what's on the other side, my love. I feel like I'm rambling. I'm going to leave this right here. Let me pull a Cupid's Arrow Oracle to close this out. Peace. Peace. Peace and contentment are coming to you. Yes, it is. Peace and contentment and happiness. Happiness, my love. A new opportunity. Dedication. Stay dedicated to your goals and efforts. Because they will reap major success. Okay, it is going to bring you in what it is that you desire. Can you please do me a favor and become clear on what it is that you desire, so that you're not getting this and then getting things that you manifested before you were clear about what it is that you ultimately wanted. Okay, because those things that you manifest in, even when you're not particularly clear, they still come. You still have to clear that out. Okay, you still have to transmute that energy. Whew, I love you, Sagittarius. I hope that this message offered you the guidance that you were seeking. If this message resonated, we would absolutely appreciate that thumbs up down below. Don't forget to check out the specials if you are interested in those, and definitely keep an eye out for next week. I absolutely love you, Sagittarius.